if you want to learn how to sell someone on paying you back the money that they already spent that they owe you. Okay?
Right.
Stay with me on that. Right.
That's
you
good.
got to pay me the money that you already spent that you owe me. That you're not paying me.
And that you probably don't have to pay off.
And you don't.
The debt.
And so those are some interesting conversations, right?
Yeah.
And look, debt collection gets a really bad rap, and it's rightfully deserved in many cases. But I can tell you my approach was the same way I approach what I do here today, is I see the person as just that, as a person.
Okay.
Right? This isn't a customer on the other end of the phone. This is someone who might have a mortgage payment they're behind on, right? They might have a car note they're behind on, and they're probably going through a tough time. And I've been through some tough times. So I've struggled with mental illness in my life.
Talk a little bit about what that mental illness was for you, Tom.
Yeah.
So that we can kind of shed some light on that, because that's another stigma, right?
Absolutely.
That I think for us as men and women, right? But we're speaking for two men right now in terms of just kind of shed some light on that.
I'm happy to. And I'm unashamed about what I'm about to share, because that stigma is completely inappropriate. Because mental illness is an illness. Cancer, prostate cancer is an illness. Breast cancer is an illness. Good people get breast cancer. Good human beings get prostate cancer. You're a great human being. You got prostate cancer. You take great care of yourself. You still got prostate cancer. I think I'm a pretty good human being myself, and I just happen to get mental illness. So in my family, as I've learned, there's a gene that exposes us to potentially having depression and anxiety. And so I've faced in my life major depressive disorder, specifically treatment-resistant major depressive disorder, and generalized anxiety disorder. And what I can tell you is that when you're in that disease state and you're not well, you feel that you are in an abyss. There's this fog, this haze that you can't get out of. And you don't think there's any other way out other than to potentially harm yourself. And having come out of that abyss, I know that the reason why I'm still here, why I'm on this podcast with you, why we've met each other, is to be able to share this message of health, men's health, mental and physical, that we should be having the same conversation, open. Will you share that with other men?
But Tom, how did you how did you come to the conclusion that this is, one, a mental illness, two, I'm depressed, three, there's a fog over me? What were the indicators at that particular time that allowed you to assess what was happening with you?
So self-proclaimed here, I think that I'm a high achiever. Like I've always tried to be an excellent student, be an excellent athlete. I am no angel.